Amar Agarwal, Dr. Partha Vishwas, Dr. Mohan Rajan, Dr. Maipal Sachdev, Dr. Stephen McLeod and other dignitaries on the dais as well as off the dais. It is truly an honor and privilege to be standing before you and to be addressing this August gathering. And like every year again, this IRSI meeting has been again is going to have a very resounding success with more than 3,500 delegates plus who have registered for this conference. Amar has always looked at the international borders, whether it is surgeries, whether it is delegates, whether it is speakers, and I think this is something which we all have learned from him, even at AIOS. And thank you, Amar, for all your techniques, including the glued IOL, the single pass pupilloplasty, and I think very importantly the PDEC. PDEC, that is the predesmate endothelial keratoplasty, about which I've been asked to talk a little because many congratulations to the chief guest here, where in Mauritius they are going to be opening the first eye bank. So, and I am sure this eye bank is from Dr. Amar Agarwal's group of hospitals. So, corneal transplantation is going to be done there, PDEC is going to be done there. The advantage of which is that it is a sutureless transplant and there is virtually no contraindication to using the donor tissue because it does not, I mean, all ages can be taken and it does not have any contraindication as such. So thank you again for having me here and many congratulations to IRSI, which is I think one of the largest affiliate societies of All India Ophthalmological Society, for doing this conference year after year and only excelling each time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Namrata. You have been a torchbearer for AIOS and IARSI for those words. I'll now request the force behind IARSI, Professor Amar Agarwal, to please give his inaugural address. As we all know, he is the Secretary General of IARSI.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maipal. Respected Chief Guest, our guest of honors, ladies and gentlemen, and dignitaries on the dais. I'd like to say in this conference, we're also having wet lab, and I'd like to specially tell this to our chief guest and to our two guests of honors. So there is a special wet lab there where we have animal eyes, where we can show people various surgeries like this latest Smile Pro, which they call it, you know, for laser correction or a glued IOL or things like that. And one more thing, as Dr. Namrata told us, is that we are doing eye transplantation. So we are also going to show live surgery from Agarwal Hospital here at 4 o'clock, where we will be trying to show various techniques including iris repair or pinhole surgery, as we call it. That means if someone needs an eye transplantation, we can avoid it by simply making the eye like a pinhole so the person sees. Globally, ladies and gentlemen, in the world, there are about 60 million, that means 6 crore people blind waiting for donor corneas. Imagine the magnitude of the problem, and every year this number will increase. So with the pinhole surgery, the dependency on donor corneas will come down drastically, because also not only donor corneas coming down, also as the procedure is comparatively easy and safer compared to a full keratoplasty, perhaps it will pick up much easier and faster by a normal surgeon. I'd like to thank each of you for coming for this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amar. As we all know, Amar is All India Ophthalmological Society. Partha, please look forward to your address and words of encouragement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And I thank IRSI for giving this opportunity to All India Ophthalmological Society and the delegates coming from distant parts of the country And this is a very big challenge to us. We have taken up this challenge, and we need to tell our policymakers, our government, what is to be done so that the pandemic of myopia can be curbed. And within a year, we will have our reports ready, and we will be able to tell not only the Indian government, but also everywhere to the world that this is how we should do to curb myopia and the pandemic thereof. I thank all of you, I thank the delegates, I thank the chief guest who has been so gracious to come to India. I thank the guests of honor, and I thank every one of you to be a part of this wonderful gathering of ISI. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Partha. I'll now request Professor Dr. T.P. Lahane, Padam Shri awardee, who was heading the JJ Hospital in Mumbai. The entire group has been instrumental in uplifting work and done a lot of community work, to please say a few words.
Thank you, Maipal. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. Amar, dignitaries on dais, foreign faculties, media persons, delegates, and friends. The IRISI progress is just because of the Amar and Maipal. With others, they have made so much of the progress. Secondly, the Amar, I think the whatever innovations comes every year, there is one innovation, and we must salute Amar, who has made this ophthalmology, Indian ophthalmology, as a world ophthalmology, and he is doing very good in the ophthalmic field. Secondly, here we see all foreign faculty giving the lectures. I just now the Partha told about the myopia. I want to say something about the problem which is definitely occurring, that is about the mobile use. So this mobile use will be in the next, you can say in 20 years, we may get myopia. We can solve it, but mobile use we can't solve it. So this is causing, now you will see so many people. So they can see all the trade. Now they are manufacturing you can say the tears more than the antibiotics, and that is because of the mobile. So we all should come forward and do something for this mobile use. Otherwise, I think we will develop the dry eye since the birth of the child. Thank you, Amar. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Lahane. I now have the proud privilege of introducing the various awardees for the international gold medals. As we all know that there are several people who have done yeoman service, outstanding service in promoting the field of cataract and refractive surgery across the globe. We have already honored Dr. Stephen McLeod, who is the Chief Executive Officer of American Academy of Ophthalmology and Professor and Chair Emeritus of Department of Ophthalmology in University of California, San Francisco. May I have the first awardee, Dr. Aba Amin. Dr. Aba Amin is a teaching professor, Chief of Complex Anterior Segment Surgery at Westchester Medical Center in New York. Yeah. She has a double specialty, trained in cornea refractive surgery and glaucoma, and has been trained at Mass Eye and Ear Infirmary and New York Eye and Ear Infirmary. She brings a wealth of experience in cataract surgeries, corneal transplant, and glaucoma treatment. A big round of applause for Dr. Aba Amin. Next, I have the honor of calling Dr. Anas Anbari from UK. Unfortunately, he cannot be here, so instead Naja will please have to take the gold medal in his place. Thank you very much. I now call upon Dr. Ashraf Armia from Egypt. He is the founder and medical director of Ashraf Armia Eye Clinic, Egypt, and specializes in cataract, cornea, and refractive surgery. He is on the editorial board of ISRS Multimedia Library and reviewer of Journal of Cataract and Refractive Surgery. Congratulations and thank you very much, Dr. Ashraf, for being with us. I now have the pleasure to call on the dais Dr. Veeran Mekpara from USA. He is the director of refractive surgery and co-chief of cornea service at Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia. He is a cataract, LASIK and cornea surgeon. Thank you very much, Dr. Veeran, for being with us and congratulations. I now have the honor to ask the chief guest and the guest of honor to please honor Dr. Cosimo Mazzato. Professor Cosimo Mazzato, PhD, is Associate Professor of Ophthalmology, Department of Ophthalmology, University of Vienna, Italy. He is the Director and Founder of Siena Cross-Linking Center in Siena, Italy, and he is the CEO of Oculo Medical Vision, Italy. Thank you very much. May I now have the honor to call upon the dais Dr. Deborah Ristwed, a third-generation ophthalmologist based in Alexandria, Minnesota, specializing in cataract, glaucoma and oculoplasty. She has 14 years in practice and is dedicated to innovation and education, remains committed to improving patients' quality of life through tailored vision solutions. Can I now ask to come upon the dais a frequent visitor to India and a friend of Indian ophthalmologist, Lisa Arbisser. She is an adjunct professor at the Moran Eye Center, Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences, and she specializes in opera music also, right? Yeah. University of Utah, Lisa is well known for teaching complex cataract surgery, complications, avoidance and management. Congratulations, Dr. Lisa, and thank you very much for joining us. May I now request on the dais Dr. Migul Recici from Italy. His main activity is focused on cataract and refractive surgery and medical retina. Specialist again in cross-linking of parasurgical treatment of keratoconus and ectatic diseases. Research activities are actually focused on corneal accelerated cross-linking for development of new techniques and materials. Thank you very much and congratulations. May I now call upon the dais Dr. Nandini Venkateshwaran. She is a cornea, cataract and refractive surgery and an assistant professor in the Harvard Medical School and Mass Eye and Ear Infirmary, one of the pinnacles of ophthalmology. Her expertise lies in advanced surgical procedures for a wide range of conditions to cornea, cataract and refractive surgery. Thank you very much, Dr. Nandini, and congratulations. Now I wish to call upon the dais Professor of Ophthalmology, Dr. Özlem Evren Kemer, Education and Administrative Director of Ophthalmology Clinic, University of Health Sciences, Ankara, from Turkey. Congratulations and thank you for being with us. I'll now call upon the dais Sabzan Al-Bayati, who is a renowned ophthalmologist and anterior segment surgeon with over 25 years of experience. He specializes in cataract, refractive and corneal surgeries and is celebrated for his expertise in advanced laser vision correction techniques. Thank you very much. And we now have one of the leaders of, these are in alphabetical order though, Dr. Uday Devgan. Dr. Uday Devgan from Beverly Hills. He has the largest numbers of followers on his teaching videos on how to do things right in cataract and avoid complications. Dr. Uday, thank you very much for being with us, and he is one of the known doctors of doctors. And finally, Dr. Vanessa Pongo, who is the medical director of Pongo Laser Vision, ophthalmologist, refractive surgeon, cornea and cataract specialist from Peru. Now we have the privilege of calling on the dais the Indian awardees who have done again fantastic service towards the advancement of ophthalmology and in particular intraocular implant and refractive surgery fields. May I have Dr. Jagdish Rana, Dr. Jagdish Rana from Gujarat, a big round of applause. We all know him as somebody who is really steering the entire ophthalmology fraternity in Gujarat and in India. I'll now request on the dais Dr. Manoj Mathur, who is the treasurer of All India Ophthalmological Society. He comes from Hyderabad and is doing really fantastic work for all the ophthalmologists at large. Dr. Manoj Mathur, may I present to the dignitaries Dr. Manoj Mathur from Hyderabad. I now wish to call on the dais Colonel Jaya Kaushik from Lucknow. Colonel Jaya Kaushik, please. Again, a gifted surgeon and somebody who is doing very well in the field of ophthalmology and upcoming and a great surgeon. And finally, I wish to call on the dais Dr. Vijay Raghavan from Coimbatore. Dr. Vijay Raghavan, please. Again, somebody who has contributed massively to the field of ophthalmology and is doing great service. So with that, we end with the felicitation and the award ceremony for both the international and the national ophthalmologists who have done great service. I'll please stay back. Please stay back on the dais. I'll just request all of you to do the release of the book by Dr. Navneet Toshniwal. This is the second edition of Simplified Phacoemulsification by the chief guest. Dr. Navneet, as we all know, has done great work in ophthalmology and in phacoemulsification, and his books are really something that is cherished by both the beginner and the expert in the field of phacoemulsification. Thank you, honored guest, for doing the honors. We have with us Dr. Aarti Ganesh, who is BSc, MCA, MEd, CIDT, PhD, and the Pro Vice Chancellor of Wells University. She is the Managing Trustee of the Wells Group of Institutions. She is a distinguished educationist, visionary leader, and a philanthropist. As a Pro Vice Chancellor of Wells University and Managing Trustee of Wells Group, she oversees 52, mind you, 52 institutions across India and abroad, and is nurturing over 50,000 students with a team of 7,700 staff. Her leadership spans diverse domains: education, healthcare, hospitality, and media, and she has launched pioneering initiatives like Kindle Kids in Singapore, led international expansion, and championed the causes such as women empowerment, inclusive education, and community health. She has been honored with several prestigious awards, and Dr. Aarti embodies holistic development and continues to inspire transformation in every field she touches. May I request you, ma'am, for your words of encouragement for the IIRSI conference delegates, please.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This is how I begin all my speeches, by saluting the teachers, because it is through our gurus we learn to see the world, not just with our eyes, but with understanding. In many ways, everyone gathered here are also gurus. You don't just restore sight, you guide people back to clarity, confidence, and purpose. What greater service to humanity than helping others see again? It's truly a privilege to stand before such a distinguished gathering. Honorable Minister Palli Tyagarajan, at the outset, I extend my warm welcome to our Chief Guest, Shri Anil Kumar Bacho, Honorable Minister of Health and Wellness, from the government of Mauritius, and all other dignitaries, dear doctors on stage, Dr. Amar Agarwal, Dr. Manipal, and Sachet Mathur sir. I would also like to thank the entire IRRSA team for this incredible honor. When I first received this invitation, I was both delighted and slightly puzzled. What is the connection possibly between an educationist like me and a room full of ophthalmologists? After all, I spend my days navigating report cards and curriculum, while you navigate the delicate structure of the eye. But then I found a perfect bridge between our worlds in Tamil verse. Kannin thunayallal oliyarivaatral, mannin thuvayai thunai. Without the support of the eye, there is no knowledge of light. Just as without clarity, even wisdom cannot guide. What profound thought in just a couple of lines. It reminded me that vision and learning are deeply connected. You give people the ability to see the world. We as educators give them the tool to understand it. We both illuminate lives, one through sight and other through insight. As the Sanskrit verse beautifully puts it, Netram, Jnana Netram, Uchyate. The eyes are the gateway of knowledge. As educationists, with 30 years of experience, with 2 medical colleges and with 48 students in our group, I have witnessed firsthand how students with uncorrected vision often struggle to keep pace with their peers. This is not only affects their academic performance, but also their confidence and motivation. Without timely intervention, these struggles can sadly lead to disengagement and even dropping out sometimes. That's why your work is so critical, not just to health, but to hope, learning and opportunity. Today, as I look at this incredible gathering of global experts from, I think, all around the world, I am both humble and inspired. IRRSA has created a platform that goes beyond borders to bring together the sharpest minds to help the world and serve better. This gathering is not just about cutting-edge technology or surgical precision, it's about sharing, mentoring and evolving to become a better doctors. I must also congratulate Dr. Amar Agarwal's Eye Hospital and IRRSI for not only hosting such a well-curated event. Why don't we give a such big round of applause to the entire team of doctors here for keeping the spirit of continuous learning alive. Whether you talk about AI ophthalmology or the latest technique, this is truly a celebration of knowledge, skill and vision. Allow me to share a small story. A young boy once visited a sculptor and asked, "How do you make such a beautiful idol from a block of stone?" The sculptor smiled and said, "The beauty is already inside. I am just removing what that does not belong." The dear doctors is the power of your work. You doesn't just correct vision, you reveal potential. And that, I believe, is the common thread that binds our professions. I would like to end with a quote from Nelson Mandela: "Education is the powerful weapon with you can change the world. But education cannot happen in darkness with your skills and patience." Thousands around the world can now read, learn and transform their future because you brought light into their lives. On behalf of every educator who knows the joy of a child discovering the world through their eyes, and every family whose dreams are rekindled through restored vision, I thank you. May you continue to be the light in someone's darkness and clarity in someone's confusion and the vision behind the better world. Thank you once again for having me here. Thank you, doctors. My salute to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aarti Ganesh, for the encouraging word. May I request Dr. Ragini to please give her a memento on behalf of IIRSI as a token of our love and appreciation. Dr. Ragini, as we all know, ex-professor from JJ, Mumbai. I'll now request The honored guest, who is the Minister for IT from Tamil Nadu. We are delighted indeed, sir, to welcome you, Mr. Panelwel Thiagarajan. He is a highly accomplished and erudite minister. He holds an advanced degree in operations research, engineering psychology and financial management from prestigious institutions including University at Buffalo and MIT Salon. A patent holder in financial systems, he has served as the MLA from Madurai Central since 2016. Formerly Tamil Nadu's finance minister, he currently serves as Minister for IT and Digital Services. Sir, may I request you to kindly share a few words of wisdom for the delegates of IIRSI.
Honorable Minister for Health and Wellness of Mauritius, Shri Kumar Kochu, fellow guest of honor, Dr. Puthiya, the many distinguished ophthalmologists and specialists in your profession on the stage, starting with the gold medal winner today, Dr. Stephen McLeod, and the pioneer of many of these techniques in Tamil Nadu and for the world, Dr. Amar Agarwal, and many officers of the Intraocular Implanted Refractive Surgery Association, and many distinguished awardees, both Indian and international, at this event today, and all of the delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for being here. We are very thrilled that you are in Chennai, in our state. Dr. Arti Ganesh wondered why she was asked to be here. I have no such doubt. The Chief Minister asked me to step in because he was not able to make it due to other commitments. So I'm here, of course, on his directive. But I'm also here because I'm very happy to participate for a few reasons. The first being that, as the Chief Minister says, education and health are his two eyes, and that's what he uses as the analogy, eyes. So in that sense, I'm thrilled to be at an event that imparts education about the health of eyes and about the correction of eyes, and is a pioneering event. It's now running for many years in Tamil Nadu. For those of you who are not that familiar, you may know Tamil Nadu is a pioneer in many aspects, in education, in medicine, in ophthalmology, and it is now increasingly a center for medical tourism, drawing people not just to Chennai, but to Madurai, Tirunelveli, Coimbatore, Salem, Trichy, etc. We have the highest number of government medical colleges and the highest number of government medical seats and beds, and part of that, of course, is the specialization that you all are very prominently representing here. Our focus on the eye goes back in government policy for decades. When our previous Chief Minister, our party leader, Thalaivar Kalaignar, was in office, we introduced a Thittam called Kannuli Thittam, which was a mass campaign to reach over 700,000 people and provide cataract surgeries, vision correction and awareness. It continued, actually that was 1972, then in 2009 we expanded it to school children, and now under our Chief Minister we have expanded it even further and taken a very comprehensive approach, including universal screening of newborns, check for retinopathy in prematurity and preterm children, and then of course many other advantages. Today Tamil Nadu is a pioneer for many reasons. On the government side we have done a lot of things. Private enterprises like Dr. Agarwal and his many initiatives have had a big impact. My own friends in Madurai of the Arvind Eye Hospital Group have done a lot of pioneering work and are using AI, partnered with Google to do a lot of detection and prediction. And about 6 months ago, I was at the Shankar Netralaya annual awards. So I know we have a sure feet of wonderful institutions in this space. My own personal career, when I was senior managing director at a global bank, our charity, which we put the bulk of our money in, was called Seeing is Believing. It was Standard Chartered Bank, and we did this around the world. And so I came as a believer in the value of providing early and relatively low-cost intervention and support. As an opposition member of the Legislative Assembly, we started running camps in Madurai, where we have provided tens of people with access to the government cataract surgeries they otherwise entitled to, but simply couldn't reach, and hundreds of individuals with spectacles. So with all this as the background, though I was sent here by diktat, I still say I'm very happy to be here and see many aspects of this conference. Continuous learning is so important in all professions, and this notion of live surgeries, wet labs, and telecasting of things going on, I think, is a tremendous opportunity for you to learn. I'm also very happy to see that this is an international conference in every way, and just I'm reminded of my 20 years as an expatriate in the US, of my 30-year expatriate career and all the places I'd been as a banker, including San Francisco, LA, Boston, of course, New York, where I worked, Minnesota. So I'm happy to see it's a very international conference. I'm also going to commend the organizers for using this occasion to give these international and Indian awards and honor the pioneers and the exemplary practitioners of your profession. For all of us, recognition from our peers is highly valued and much greater than the normal kind of social award. So I think it's a tremendous idea. I hope you continue it. I congratulate all the winners. I thank all of you, as did Aarti, for all of the work you do. I hope you have a wonderful convention. I hope you have a wonderful time in Chennai. And I hope you come back every year and give us the pleasure of your company. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. May I request the dynamic, lovable, affable Dr. Gaurav Luthra to kindly give a memento to the Honorable Minister. Gaurav, please. He is the chairman of the ARC for IIRSI. Thank you very much. I now have the honor to welcome Honorable Shri Anil Kumar Bachuji, a seasoned statesman who has come all the way from Mauritius, whose life reflects humility, service and dedication to Mauritius. Beginning his career as a teacher after studying history and economics in India, Shri Bachuji entered politics in 1978. He has since served 5 terms in Parliament and held key ministerial roles, including Minister of Commerce, Environment, Infrastructure, and also the Vice Prime Minister of Mauritius. In November 2024, he assumed office as the Minister of Health and Wellness, bringing in a new focus to preventive care, mental health, and community health initiatives. Beyond politics, Shri Bachuji actively supports NGOs and cultural organizations, championing unity and wellness. He is a student of Indian philosophy. His vision is deeply rooted in holistic development and public service. We warmly welcome you, Honorable Shri Bachuji, a leader of wisdom, commitment and integrity, and may I now request you to give your address as the chief guest for this ceremony.
Sri Palanivel Thirugarajan, Minister of Information Technology of the Government of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Aarti Ganesh, Pro-Chancellor, Welsh University, Dr. Satanshu Mathur, President of IIRSI, Dr. Mahipal Satdev, Chairman of Scientific Committee, Professor Amar Agarwal, Secretary General of IIRSI, respected members of medical community, sisters and brothers. Good morning to all of you. The most precious thing in the world is, and perhaps is, our world itself. And how do we come to know and appreciate this world? Through the gift of vision. The vibrant colors of our natural landscapes, the joyful expressions of our children, the written word that empowers minds, all of these experiences are made possible by sight. It is through our eyes that we understand, connect with, and shape the world around us. Today we gather not only to celebrate this miraculous gift, but also to reaffirm our collective responsibility to protect it, restore it, and where it has been lost, and make quality eye care a reality for everyone, regardless of geography, income, or circumstance. As Minister of Health and Wellness in Mauritius, it is both an honor and responsibility to share with you the progress we are making in the field of ophthalmology and the vision we are shaping for the future of eye care in our country. Mauritius is proudly considered a welfare state, and healthcare is entirely free in public institutions for all Mauritian citizens and residents. This includes access to primary, secondary, and specialized medical services delivered through a well-structured network of facilities across our island. Care is provided without charge in public hospitals and clinics, ensuring that no one is denied treatment due to financial hardship. The healthcare infrastructure comprises 5 major regional hospitals, which are supported by tertiary care institutions, as well as a wide-reaching network of mediclinics, area health centers, and community health centers that deliver care closer to where people live. This integrated system forms a foundation of our public health delivery model, including ophthalmic services. Ophthalmology is a vital component of this system. In Mauritius, thousands of citizens depend on timely and quality eye care for their daily functioning, independence, and dignity. Sight-saving treatment is not a luxury. It is a necessity that directly affects education outcomes, workplace productivity, and overall quality of life. Currently, the delivery of ophthalmology services is anchored in 3 major hospitals, with the Subramaniam Bharati Eye Hospital serving as the National Center of Excellence. This facility is the backbone of our public eye care service, offering a broad range of services from routine cataract surgeries, one of the most common and treatable causes of blindness, to advanced surgical procedures such as vitrectomies for retinal disorders, corneal grafts for patients with irreversible corneal damage, squint, as well as oculoplastic surgeries. These complex surgeries are made possible in part by collaboration with foreign specialist teams, notably from India, Switzerland, and France, who regularly visit our facilities under structured partnerships. Their expertise not only fills current gaps in subspecialties, but also contributes to ongoing knowledge transfer and training for our local medical personnel. In parallel, we are reinforcing eye care at the primary care level through school health programs. Screening for refractive errors is conducted systematically to ensure that children receive early intervention and necessary corrective measures such as prescription glasses. Additionally, retinal screening for diabetic retinopathy has been integrated into routine diabetes care, allowing for early detection and management of this sight-threatening condition. Moreover, in collaboration with the Ministry of Social Security, low vision patients are supported through access to spectacles at reduced cost, a vital initiative ensuring affordability and equity in vision care, especially for vulnerable population. While we have made commendable strides in building local capacity, there remains critical gaps in subspecialized ophthalmic care. For such cases, in-country treatment is currently not viable. To ensure no patient is left without the care they need, we rely on our overseas treatment scheme, a policy initiative that allows for referral of complex medical cases abroad with financial and logistical support provided by the ministry. This system is underpinned by formal memorandum of understanding with network of prestigious medical institutions in India, like Agarwal Medical Institute, some of which serve as referral centers for our most complex ophthalmic cases. Our approach, however, is not only reactive. We are investing steadily in building long-term sustainable local capacity that includes strengthening local surgical infrastructure with modern diagnostic and operating equipment, expanding public-private partnership to enhance efficiency and expertise, upskilling local ophthalmologists through hands-on training with visiting specialists and attachment abroad, and developing subspecialty unit within the country to reduce dependency on overseas referrals. We also recognize the importance of regional integration. Mauritius, with its universal healthcare system, stable governance and strong health infrastructure, is well positioned to serve as a regional hub for specialized medical services, including ophthalmology. We aim to expand our services not only for our population, but as a trusted referral point for patients across the Indian Ocean and parts of Africa. In that spirit, I would like to extend a warm and sincere invitation to the Intraocular Implant and Refractory Society of India and its esteemed members. Consider Mauritius not only as a destination for medical outreach, but as a committed partner in training, research, and service development. I would like to take this opportunity to commend the organization of this consultation and all experts gathered here today. Your work goes far beyond clinics and laboratories. You are restoring not just vision, but hope, mobility, and human potential. I would fail in my duty.
Dr. Agarwal, who is here, for the immense great work that he is doing in our country in the field of eye surgery. And I would like again to thank him on my behalf and behalf of the government of Mauritius, because in fact we have got a lot from India. Whenever all of the doors are closed, we turn towards India. That's why I say when we visit other countries, we go there as tourists. But when we come to India, we come here as pilgrims to learn and to gather and to acquire. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of encouragement. May I now request Dr. Rohit Prakash from Amritsar.
அண்ணனுக்கு பாசிங் நினைக்கிறேன் அண்ணன் ஏதோ தொழில்
ஆடியோ செக் பண்ணிங்க. செக் 1 2 3 ஹலோ ஆடியோ பார்த்துங்க. ஆடியோ கொடுக்குறேன். ஓகேவா? கரெக்டாக இருக்கா? ஓகே தெரியும்.